Welcome everyone to Persona 3 Portable. Before we start this episode, I just have to say that this is a reshoot because we've actually lost the footage that we had for this area of the game, for this section of the game. Sadly. This is actually the fourth time we're replaying this area.
The fourth or the fifth?
We were originally gonna skip it and continue where we actually have footage, but let's just re-record it for completion's sake.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Mike and Rachel is with me. She's playing the game for the first time on my New Game Plus file.
This place is only those who have signed the contract.
Do you think that contract is important?
Yeah, they keep mentioning it.
Henceforth,
Also the little boy.
you shall be welcome here. You are destined to hone your
Okay.
I only ask that you abide by the contract.
Stick to the contract.
Hold on to this.
So this is where you get the velvet key.
There is still
Right.
one more resident of this room, but I'll make sure you two are properly introduced.
What do you think the velvet
till
key
we
looks
meet
like?
again.
What is its shape?
Like the old keys. You know, those.
A big one or a small one?
A small one, but then the one that is a straight line and then some weird thing going out after it.
Okay.
It's not the usual key, like the key of the car. It's
And
like the really old one.
And here's Junpei again preaching about sleeping in class.
Again.
So what you really want to say is don't sleep in class, right? Because you're such a boring and serious person.
Because you're not really supposed to sleep.
Okay, let me tell you this. If you doze off in class, your condition will become great.
You're crazy.
Yep, that's true. That's why because you feel refreshed and recharged by napping in class.
You're not joking?
Nope.
You're really serious?
Yep.
Come on.
And here comes Mr. Akoda again with his classic lit crap.
Okay, I think you can sleep on it.
That's at this part of the game. There's no condition yet, so that's why there's no effect.
Oh,
But-
so maybe you should have just stayed awake.
But after the Tartarus exploration for the first time, that's when the great
Oh.
condition improvement happens.
Have you come here before? A lot of Gekukan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop. Oh, and a really great cafe.
Do you have a mall near your high school as well?
No, actually your high school is a little bit isolated.
Nothing, no place to go to near it.
Yeah.
No fun place.
No fun place.
Boring.
There's also a nightclub,
Exactly.
but that's kinda not for us yet.
Why?
It's kind of weird. Remember this a man-made island, right?
Yes? Yeah.
And the main attraction of the island is a school. So why will they have a nightclub in the mall near the school?
For the teachers?
For the teachers? That's crazy.
I don't know.
The main,
Welcome back.
if you're gonna set up a business, the largest market of that place is students, right? Are students. So why will you?
Of course,
Create a
students
nightclub.
are really curious about it and they want to know
But it's
about it.
illegal. That's crazy. Minors aren't allowed to drink.
Oh, but they can pay a fee to party.
Why do you think they chose the color green for the dark hour?
I told you already.
Oh, the
it's
night
like
vision.
the night
Yeah.
vision.
And this is the control
How
room.
is she?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first.
But you weren't unstable. You didn't lose any memories.
Memory loss, disorientation.
How
but
would they
this
know?
subject is rather unique. She hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating her like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members.
How would you feel if you find out that you're being spied on in your bedroom?
I think that's okay. That way I can check if there really is a little boy whose
I heard
presence
she's in
I
your
can always
class.
feel.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
What if everybody says that we don't see a little boy?
That it's not okay
A
for them
female
to
classmate
spy
at
and
that.
scare me like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
Yup.
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge.
Did he take some drugs? How did it become so huge?
What thing?
Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk.
That thing that's
It's
chasing
me.
him.
I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
He's almost coming to the dorm. It's almost
With
there.
a huge thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
So this is where he injured his ribs.
Akihiko!
I'm alright.
Right.
Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
Ready?
He's too conceited. That's why he's got that injury.
It's coming!
So close now.
This is no time to joke around.
No time to joke around, Rachel. No,
Fine.
Get rid of
She's
your
so
sick
serious.
thoughts.
It's one of
This
them,
wasn't sick.
Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary
It's
one.
gonna be a big one.
It's special.
Oh, did you Kari felt it? Did she feel that one?
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
It's that big? She's so surprised about it?
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room.
You can't see this, Chairman. Get out of here.
Takeba, go upstairs and wake her up. Then escape out
We
the
need
back.
more people here. It's too
What about
big
you
just
two?
for us to.
We'll stop it here.
Okay then.
Oh.
You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
Do it.
I'm going!
What if it just don't do anything?
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in!
She's gonna come in.
I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now!
Okay.
Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
You're Naginata.
Okay, let's go. Follow me. Alright, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What?
Bam!
So
Let's
what's
go back.
bigger?
The one that Akihiko saw.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry! The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
And this is where you first see the shadows.
It sounds so slimy.
Does it look slimy?
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Look at the design. Look at the creature. It's full of limbs. No body though.
It's like
climbed
a
up the wall?
spidey.
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Wait.
Wait! So the chairman
That's the thing that
prevented them
attacked
from
this place.
going.
We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem.
To
Bam!
convince yourself more, Yukari.
Look, she got attacked when she was trying to
Here
summon.
goes.
See?
No! Pull the trigger.
She got blasted, see?
Oh.
You
so
see the way she
convenient.
tried to shoot herself? Dead in the forehead, right?
Right.
But in your case, you prefer to shoot from the side.
I wonder how Junpei shoots himself. Oops. Spoiler.
Yeah, so again, this is a reshoot.
So yeah,
We're replaying this area because we lost footage.
And I am thou.
You got knocked out. So what's your theory? Why did your persona transform to this guy?
I don't know, maybe out of adrenaline.
Because
It's
your
like an
persona is Orpheus, so with the harp. Remember?
What? The harp.
The harp playing persona. So what happened? Why did this coffin creature appear?
What on earth was that?
Maybe he needed to get some help.
That's a cool design. See, this is your persona.
Oh, that's the harp you're saying.
Yeah, at the back.
So why?
We're gonna find out in the future.
Okay.
Is it over?
Just
still
wake me up
moving.
when it's over. Just kidding.
No! Get away from me!
So this is again in New Game Plus. That's why your stats are all 999. No sweat.
Easy as pie.
Yeah, because the reason why we chose New Game Plus because
Are you okay? Oh, come on,
I
please!
think-
Can you hear me? Answer me!
I think the game is too complex for someone who's not experienced in games yet, like you. The game has a lot of deep systems and mechanics behind it.
Oh, at
It's
least
so
you're saving
nice
me
to
from
see
those.
you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded
Orpheus.
your calling. That power is called a persona. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
You know, it's like when you're performing on stage and you're someone who's shy, who has a stage fright thing. You put on a persona that makes you feel like you're a superstar, that like you have no fear.
See, that's why I chose the names
When
I
you
chose
use
are
your
really
persona ability, the
fit for
ability
the
evolves as you develop
character?
your social links,
for
your
the
emotional
persona
ties
description.
with others.
Like
The stronger your
Cheryl,
social links,
blank.
the more powerful
She's like my
your
hero,
persona
and then
ability.
Taylor Swift too.
Please remember that.
So they're the
Now
kind of
then,
people I'll summon when I start
Time marches on in your world.
feeling uncertain about myself. So I think
I
it's
shouldn't keep
I
you
think
here
you give
any
them
longer.
too much
Awesome.
credit.
Next time we meet, you
No,
will
that's
come here of your
real.
own accord. Until then, farewell.
Farewell. Igor's a cool dude, right?
nope.
Why not? Have you seen anybody?
So old to be cool.
Have you seen anyone with a long nose like that?
Hello, it's just someone just drew a picture of that long nose. Long.
Maybe
crooked
there was an
nose.
inspiration, you know, a real person with that long nose. Pinocchio!
You're awake. How do you feel?
So he's lying all the time.
Thank goodness you finally came to. I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What did I do?
What a way to make me feel good.
The power you used, we call it persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows. Our enemy. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
Yeah,
You like me? Oh, I'm sort of like you.
I'm sort of like you.
Ha,
know.
ha, ha, ha.
You're a girl like me. You're a human being like
I
me.
know. I was just trying to make a joke there.
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right?
It's better if there's an option that says, "Don't assume you know me." Right?
That's so harsh. It's so
To
out
be
of
honest,
character.
I already know about your past. but it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area.
They partied too hard.
Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group.
So what can you say that the Kirijo group is really powerful? They own the school, they have their own radio products, and they have a lab they run. And Mitsuru is a student council president, as you will know in the future episodes.
I don't know, they're privileged.
So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you.
So that's her objective. She wants to find out about the blast that apparently killed her father.
Why won't she just ask Mitsuru?
Maybe Mitsuru
I mean,
doesn't
Mitsuru
know.
has connections. Mitsuru
Of
would
course,
know.
I
It's
panicked
their
and wasn't much
company.
help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward. Really? But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself,
Look at this line, okay? Ready?
I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth.
Did you hear that?
Oh, it says him.
Yeah, they didn't bother to re-record this line.
Oh.
So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up.
So do you see the similarity between the voice of Yukari and the voice of Astrid in Atelier Arona?
Just a bit.
They have the same actress.
Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. Us second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all. Bye.
Of course, she uses a more teenage
Friendly,
tone.
yeah.
For Yukari.
But I can sense, the kind of nasal thing
Mhm.
she's doing. I can feel it.
Long time no see. So in the male version, your buddy is Junpei and not Yukari.
Oh, so Junpei's the one giving me the tour around school.
around town, around school.
So will people still talk about us and Junpei if
Well,
that's the case?
at the first day of school, however, since Junpei is not at the dorm, it's Yukari who will escort you to the
Right,
school.
right.
And then there will be rumors flying that, who's that guy with Yukari? Things like that.
Like, are they
Are they together?
supposed to be together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's Mr. Ono wanting to know about samurai, wanting to teach about samurais. I learned a few things from these lectures, some trivia.
But you're not gonna use it.
It's nice to know.
It's just good when your answers are always correct.
And then we have the 4th floor meeting. This is when S.E.E.S.
There
when you
are.
join S.E.E.S.
I'm glad that you're okay.
Right.
I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you.
So this line was a new addition. If you notice, the quality is much lower.
The reason I
Then
asked you
this.
here is because I needed to talk to you. Please,
Was that-
have a seat.
That was
Oh, before
so
that,
different.
Yeah.
I
It's
believe I
noticeable.
mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
You think Akihiko looks handsome?
Yeah. He has fans.
Do you think he
I
he's
think
earned
it's
enough points?
also. I think part of his appeal is his confidence.
Or maybe a part of his appeal is that bandage on his near his eyebrow.
Yeah, it gives him a bit of a
Okay,
mysterious
let me
and
start
bad
off
boy
by asking
feel.
you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24
If
hours?
someone told you that in real life, what will you say?
Lol.
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand.
Technically, this is true once a day in the US. when daylight daylight time,
Right.
daylight savings,
The transition period.
yeah, end.
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out. Nothing was working. There were coffins everywhere.
Everything was green.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
How about the boy?
It occurs each night as the clock strikes
You remember
12.
at the beginning when you enter the dorm and you ask Yukari about the boy? She was confused.
So no one knows about it?
No one knows about the boy.
It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins.
And do you now see how this voice actor is also the one for Sturk?
But
Yeah, it sounds so
that's not what
serious.
makes the dark hour so interesting.
Actually, I can
You
feel
saw
it.
those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. S.E.E.S for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
So Mitsuru is actually the leader of the
A
group.
shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
You fight
Although
them.
rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour.
You
Some
see?
may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows.
The power called
That's Persona.
Persona.
The power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
because he's not a Persona user.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
So that's what they call the gun that you shoot yourself with.
Yeah.
Evoker. But I'm not sure I'm ready.
Don't think too much. Just hang out with us for a while.
Please, we need your help.
Hey,
Wow.
don't say it like that. How would she be able to say no under all that pressure? Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice if she joined, but
What do you want to say? So we didn't get this option before because you immediately said yes.
Okay for now.
Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
So you were basically forced into joining.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
hold up. Wasn't that? Oh, never mind.
And your first social link was established here. The Full Arcana for S.E.E.S. We already know those. And I think we have one more day.
I haven't checked the vending machines.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
there's
right.
something interesting on it.
When you resume your playthrough, why don't you check the vending machine? They have some cool names for drinks. And here comes the
Hi,
boy.
How are you? I'm always with you. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Thanks.
That's something they should capture on CCTV.
I wasn't expecting you to thank me, but you're welcome. That is what I'm supposed to say, right? I don't really know what this end is about either. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power, and an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment.
The contract.
I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me.
I don't think you're gonna forget about this kid.
Okay then,
I wish I
see
can
you
though.
later.
But even if you forget, he'll be watching you. She doesn't want to work with Mitsuru alone.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
And you have another meeting
Can I have a
tonight.
minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the
Okay.
dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
I think this is when Junpei joins.
She's probably busy with things like student council. Unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just... Never mind. Let's go. About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, you know?
Have you ever gossiped about someone behind their back?
Duh, I'm a girl.
Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai. Why does Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't
Look
any
at
of
you,
his
Kari.
business, huh?
In 2 sentences, she's talking behind the back of Junpei and Mitsuru.
Plus, he says it all in
Okay.
the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment. You know, last year he...
Maybe Yukari has a secret crush on Junpei.
Do you really think that's feasible?
Why not?
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Speaking of Junpei,
Hey, hurry up.
here he
Hold your
comes.
horses. This is freaking heavy.
If I remember, this scene in the original version is on the first floor, not the fourth floor.
What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins.
Are you also gonna cry like a baby if you suddenly see a lot of coffins around you?
Well, if I'm in a funeral parlor, then maybe not.
I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that? Hey, don't feel bad. It happens to all us Persona users. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join? It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
So anyway, glad to join the team.
Don't slow us down, Junpei.
Let's see it.
No worries. Nothing's gonna happen to you as long as I'm around.
He's really confident.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Time to enter.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had, but that number recently jumped to 5.
That more than doubled.
Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
Well, Junpei just recently awakened to his power. How can he see Tartarus, right?
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Why did they even bother to bring Akihiko to the entrance?
Scare off the shadows.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
It can
they,
be scary, you
they should have
know?
just left him at the dorm.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
So am I.
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a Persona.
Too bad.
Ooh.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Here comes Tartarus. Green lights on. Yeah, I wonder what those things with the dots are.
You know that symbol?
That's a very high tower. How many floors do you think it has?
This is Tartarus,
200.
the labyrinth that reveals
200?
itself during the dark hour.
More than that.
Labyrinth? What are you
Did you
talking
count it?
about? What happened to our school?
You will know in the game.
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
You see that answer by Mitsuru? Ellipsis.
Yeah, it's so
No.
dramatic that
I'm
way.
sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
Waste of enthusiasm.
It's okay. I think it's normal for him to do that. He has way too much enthusiasm, confidence, and
Whoa,
I don't know what.
it's just as cool on the inside.
You know, he's just waiting to fully explore it. And when he finally does, he gets to say, "I've been waiting for this."
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
So Akihiko doesn't trust Junpei as well. Because when Junpei volunteered, all he can say was, "Ugh."
You're in charge.
What? But she's a girl.
Well, she has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like she can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside.
Let's go.
Are you ready? That's the spirit.
But of course, before we go inside the Tartarus,
What's the matter?
we see this strange door. Let's have a sneak peek of the Velvet Room once again. So there are four
I've been waiting
four doors
for
there.
you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? Regrettably, you are not yet capable. That is why you must be made aware.
About that door,
It leads here, although no one but you can see it.
no one but you can see it.
Your power is unique.
Wow, I feel special.
It's like the number 0.
You're like the number 0,
It's
Rachel.
empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
So it's like a Schrodinger's cat. It's both empty and infinitely possible.
You are able to possess multiple
Everything's like in
personas
between here.
and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There
So
may be
he's talking about
times
the card
when there are
shuffling.
Your power will grow accordingly. My spare time will soon be scarce, but please, come again. I'll tell you then about my true role.
That's
but
fusion.
before I
That is
forget,
true role.
do you recall when I mentioned another resident of this room? Tell me, when you think of this person, I
It's a
see.
man.
then let's bring him out.
My name is Theodore, but please, feel free to call me Theo. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My assistant will aid you as well. Until then, farewell.
In the original version of Persona 3,
Hey, are you alright?
only the girl assistant is available, Elizabeth. That's why I
Maybe
made
that's Because it's only a guy. I mean,
The,
it's the male player.
yeah, so he wants a girl, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I made you choose the man. For it to be different this time around.
Yeah,
So you want
what's
me
up?
to
You look like a zombie.
to do something with a guy?
Why not?
Huh? What door?
I don't see any door.
Have you been nodding off?
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game. Don't worry, though. I got you covered whenever you need it, man.
Come on, let's go.
So that's it. That's our reshoot, Rachel.
Finally, I hope this one's a
Recorded?
good one.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
recorded. So I think this is our 4th or 5th replay of this section of the game. So thank you for joining us, and do watch the next episode. That's the next episode. That time it's for real. There are no more repeats. We recorded the first time Rachel played that game, that area of the game. So we'll see you then.